Hey watch fans, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers. And today I have a very quick comparison of the Breitling Superocean Heritage on my left. This is the two-tone with the 18 karat red gold bezel here, some markers, looks really good. And then the Omega 300M. I had someone reach out in the comments of a prior video saying they were cross-shopping these two. I don't think these are the exact models. If my memory serves correctly, they were looking at the white dial with the black bezel on the Omega and the all black and red gold, the two-tone with the black dial on the Milanese mesh strap or bracelet. So I apologize, I don't have both of those in stock to do the exact models, but hoping that this is beneficial for the individual who commented. Again, gang, if there's something I can do for you, if there's a review you want to see, shoot me an email, brad@brentlmiller.com. I do my best to try to keep a watch on the comments, but if I ever miss them or just don't see it in the comments, you can always email me, and always happy to try to do videos for you. So without further ado, the Superocean I measured diagonally across the case at 41.8 millimeters, and the exact same 41.8 across that bezel. So about 42 millimeters, true to size. The crystal on itself, because it's not really raised, it's kind of an approximation. I couldn't really get my plastic calipers to snag on there, but about 31 millimeters is what I came up with on the crystal, 3 to 9, versus the Omega, 42.2 above the crown protector, even 42 across the bezel, and then 31.4 from 3 to 9 across the sapphire crystal. So just slightly larger crystal from what I got when I measured. So 14.2 millimeters thick, slightly thicker on the Superocean compared to 13.8, so about half a millimeter in case thickness on larger, or thicker I should say, on the Breitling. And then we have a 51.2 millimeter lug tip to lug tip, again, just slightly longer than the Omega. That was 49.8. So hopefully you can see the case profiles there. Let me give you a shot with the crowns. As far as the bracelets go, we do have 22 millimeter lug width on both. However, the rubber strap here does taper down to 20. I'm not sure. The mesh bracelet definitely has a taper. I'm just not sure if it's 20 or 18 without having one in stock to actually measure it again. But you do have a taper on that mesh bracelet. No taper on the Omega. So 22 to 22 with that last link. And then you do have, on the rubber here, you have a really nice deployant clasp, which I'm a huge fan of on this specific Breitling model. I just think it wears and bounces out the head of the watch well. Dual push button release. You have a solid stainless steel case back, signed crown, screw down crown, 200 meters of water resistance. On the rubber strap, this one weighed in at 142.2 grams. And underneath that stainless steel case back is the caliber B20. That is the Kinesi movement shared with some of the Tudor models. 70 hours of power reserve is what Breitling lists for it. And retail on the rubber strap, I should say the rubber mesh strap, which I think they did a nice job on trying to kind of emulate the actual mesh. 142.2 grams. Retail on this one, $6,500. If you want it with the Milanese mesh strap, extra $350, $6,850. And get a look at that sunburst dial. You have a little bit of lume on top of the hour markers there. And really just a nice, again, the two-tone models on these I think get overlooked, but they really look well, or look good, I should say. Bezel action. And finishing up here on the Omega, again, 22 millimeters tapering to no taper. 22 millimeters fold over deployant clasp. We do have a dual push button release. And I should have mentioned, we do have micro adjustability on the fly, pushing this in, allowing you to slide that out. And I believe we have it on, yes, we do. We have it on the Breitling as well. So I should have mentioned that. You do have that on the fly on this rubber strap, which is really nice. So similar functionality there. Let's see. You do have the exhibition case back. If you want to see the movement, the Omega is going to be the one for you. Caliber 8800, 55 hours of power reserve. So you have a little bit more power reserve on that B20 movement. We do have a slightly larger 100 meters, so over a third, or I guess a third more water resistance, 300 meters, Similarly, we have a signed screw down crown on this Omega. 194 grams is what I measured this model. Retail on it on the bracelet, $5,900. So you're looking at about $1,000 difference, but you're getting that two-tone on the Breitling. So $1,000 premium compared to if you had $1,000. I should say is if you have it on the mesh bracelet. The mesh bracelet was $6,850. So about $1,000 to get that two-tone look. Let me give you the bezel action on the Omega quick. A little bit harder to grip. Scalped bezel with these gloves on. I will say that. And let me throw these on wrist. You can see how they wear on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. And the Omega. Let me hit those lights for you. As always, if there's anything I can do, if there's a watch you'd like me to review or do a comparison, again, I'm limited to what I have in stock, but if I have it in stock, I'm more than happy to try to do it for you. You can see here, if Lume is important to you, the Omega is the clear winner. But again, both great watches. I think different purposes, maybe different times to wear both of them. But regardless, I really don't think you can go wrong. Whatever your personal preference is, both fantastic models. As always, greatly appreciate you viewing. Let me know what you think. Are you in the Superocean Heritage camp or are you going with the Omega on these two? Thanks for viewing, and we'll see you in the next video.